You're looking at a bone-dry yard. I can walk across the lawn and it crunches, it's so dry. All my rain barrels are empty. And that's the way it is in 2012. My garden, small as it is, I thought would be able to last from rain to rain with my 1,100 gallons of rain barrels, but not this year. So I'm hoping for rain any day, but that's hard to pull a rain out of the sky the end of June and going into July. And for darn sure, by August, everything will be burned up real easy, because rain in August does not match. And so we needed somebody to blame, right? Well, in the Dark Ages, when they wanted to blame somebody, they picked somebody in the neighborhood or in the town or the area, somebody a bit odd, or somebody that they just didn't like, or they wanted their land, and they yelled witch, and they burned them at the stake, or they tortured them to death. Tortured them to death. Did it help? Can't say, I wasn't there. But at the same time, that's how they alleviated their problem. Now, you tell me, you think it's over? You don't think that something like that could happen today? Well, in the Middle East, the Muslims, those peaceful religion, they kill witches every year. Every year. In Africa, they kill witches every year. Or at least people they think are a witch. And on this side of the world, down in the Bahamas, they kill witches every year. Every year. Over 150 have been killed in the Bahamas already this year, as people said they were witches, to get even with them or to get rid of them. And because they were having problems. They had to blame somebody. So the question is, down the road, are you going to be, when times get tough in America, or perhaps your country, gets really tough and goes into a new Dark Ages, are you going to be part of the crowd that helps burn witches, kills witches, blames others for your misfortunes? And if you think that the modern man doesn't get just a little bit shaken by things that happen, I'll give you my own example. In the last 3 weeks, my wife came home from the farm that she works at part-time here, and she had to go to the dentist to get her teeth cleaned. Well, there was a bad tooth, and so that $99 tooth appointment turned into $200 and $225, I guess, to have the tooth pulled. Then, on the same day, she came on over to the house, and the dog was so bad, old Jocko. And so I took him to the vet, and they said there's really no reason to keep him alive. He's suffering. And so we then spent most of a $100 bill to have him put down. And that was a sad day. And then the next day, she went out to the car and ran it down there to get the oil changed, and they said, you got real problems. Your radiator's leaking. And we had to replace that radiator, and that was $800. Boy, that hurt. And then a couple days later, I got in my old $400 car and turned the key on and tried to start the car, and the ignition key thing broke, and that cost me $314. And this week I've had the van, the side window, for whatever reason, the heat, what have you, exploded the side window, the big side window in the van, and that cost me $700. I'll tell you what, we've been hammered, and of course the sewer, that's going to cost us $1,000. We haven't even got that bill yet. And my medical surgery here 6 weeks ago, we haven't got that bill, and that's going to be $3,000. And then add to it, my wife went back out to the farm, and they had a baby horse. She calls it hers. Of course, it's the farmers and rancher guy horse. We don't have any horses, but wife was working with that baby colt from day one. Got out to about a week old, and it got its leg broke, and they had to put that baby colt down. And you better understand that she called up crying, because that hurt her pretty bad. I'm just telling you, we've had a string of bad luck. But we don't blame anybody, and we don't want anybody burned at the stake. But down the road, you may be tempted to target somebody. I hope not. In the name of the Lord, I hope not. Rate this film. You have a good year. And if you get any extra rain your direction, we'd sure appreciate it. Have a good day.